Hello, good evening. My name is Tolulokwe Ayileka and I'm reporting live at the National Universities Commission Abuja for the celebration of World Drummers Day and of course the premiere of the play Echoes of the Drum as well as its book review. We are so excited to be here. This event is one of its kind because it's a play that is dedicated to only the drums, the different types of drums in the country, the south, the east, the west, everywhere, all to celebrate unity, all to celebrate diversity, and all to also celebrate the arts and culture. All right, come along with us.
It's 5,000 naira each. You have yours, you can pay and you can continue.
You know, in the Yoruba culture, drum is very important. In the sense that we use drum for many things. It can send message. We can use it to show our emotion and so many things like that. So that is the important aspect of drum or drumming that I know. Sending messages and showing emotions.
Storytelling. If we look back in our history, we always talk about the talking drums, and society would know based on certain hits on what it is they're supposed to do, if they're meant to come out, if they're meant to come to the village square. So I think it's a part of our history that we're continuing to keep alive, and the fact that we can tell stories using the drums also is very important to preserve our history and culture.
Once again, Ola Awakon is known for his artistic prowess, and I want to see him to display more of that in this drama.
Oh, World Drummers Day, that's amazing. Yes, I look forward to the performances. I'm sure you know we're Nigerian. It's very, we have a lot of rhythm. So I look forward to enjoying that. And I'm here also on behalf of the Minister of Arts, Culture and Creative Economy. Unfortunately, she's unable to make it, but sends her high regards and obviously sees that this is very important. So that's what we're here for. Thank you.
First of all, let me congratulate drummers all over the world who are commemorating World Drummers Day. It's a very unique day, very special day. We used to have just a World Dance Day celebrated every April 29th, but now we have drummers coming together to call attention to their craft. And their craft is as important as the dance art itself, because without the drummers there will be no dancers, so to speak. Even though I know that there are some dances where you don't need drummers, where you have to use your feet and the rest, but they are very, very important. Even when you use your body alone and use your feet, you are making music, you are creating music to dance with. So I want to congratulate them. Secondly, I want to congratulate Ola Awakon for this great move. It's a great move because I've been part of this Echoes of the Drum, even when it was just an ordinary manuscript to when it was published. I was part of those who sat over the decision to have the National Troupe of Nigeria produce it in Lagos last year, you know, and it was a very good production. It was very well received. We put everything into it, dance, music, costume, and then of course it's because we have a good play. The play was rich in itself, was rich in dialogue, was rich in all the elements that make up a very good play. So I want to congratulate Ola for his effort so far in ensuring that even though he sold out to journalism now, broadcasting, so to speak, he still has his leg, you know, in the area of performing arts. And that's what a lot of us, you know, those who are trained theater artists, we never leave the profession. I mean, I'm a dancer and I'm an actor, and even though now I'm an administrator, I still have time to do one or two things. So I expect so much from this performance today, knowing that, in fact, the person directing is a drummer himself. You say, our number one drum major of this country. So you expect that he will give his all into ensuring that the best comes out of the production. So I expect a lot of pulsating rhythms. I expect a lot of energy, you know, from the lead actors and the supporting actors. And I think everybody will be wowed. they'll be completely wow. I've been part of the production. I've seen it in Lagos, and I know here we have a crop of talented actors too in Abuja. So I'm expecting just the best today.
Thank you so much, sir.
My pleasure.
It's unique. It's unique. It's a beautiful thing. I know that Ogun State government also did quite a lot in promotion of drums, but that's a state. To have an individual like Ola Awakon to spearhead what he's doing today is very, very commendable. Um, the theme that revolves around the drums is unique because that attests to our unique African cultural heritage. Nobody can take our drums away from us. Those of us in the creative arts industry, we know that drums are means of communication. You have the bata, you have the dudun, you have the shekere, you have various types of drums. And the earlier we start celebrating what we have, the better. Ola did not leave it for the state government to be doing it. Ola decided to take the bull by the horn and decided to stage this awesome command performance, which he titled as Echoes of the Drums. When you look at that captivating theme, Echoes of the Drums, it means beyond today. We're celebrating, but beyond today, the echoes of the drums must continue to ring in our ears and our hearts and our souls. And I'm saying that these echoes of the drums must bring us together as one closely knitted family unit that we call Nigeria. We must allow the echoes of the drums to resonate in us. It's not just enough for us to come and wish Ola, wish him well and felicitate with him. Beyond today, the echoes of the drums must always ring in our hearts and our souls so that we can actually evolve a closely united Nigerian people. Very, very key. If we get ourselves to be close, if we get ourselves to love one another, if we get ourselves to appreciate the essence of our drums, of our rich cultural heritage, we'll go far.
Thank you so much.
Bless you.
Drum, particularly in Yoruba land, drum has its significance. And Ola Awakan has done a tremendous job. He wrote a book on this, and I understand you are interpreting it in theater.
Yes.
And it's a way to draw attention to national unity and a way to bring people together. And then to also talk about the significance of drums.
So are you looking forward to anything special?
The only thing I can say is I'm looking forward to a good performance, a good interpretation of the book that has been written, and a performance that will further bring out the importance of drums in our daily lives. Because drums speak to us. And when they beat the drum, they are passing the message. And I understand the message here will be that of unity, like I said. So I look forward to see all of that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's really a different approach to art. Well, you say Nigerian culture, it's very beautiful, representative of who we are. We have the Hausas, TV, Yoruba, Igbo. So this drum, Echoes of Drum, I feel is a really interesting show, which I would really love to see. So I feel like it's to bring a different perspective to the world and how people should view our culture. So I think it's a beautiful one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, I think it's a very wonderful day. It's a very auspicious occasion. The theater experience is a combination of the work of different people, a lot of people. The drummers happen to be a very essential part of the theater thing. And for them to be celebrated on a day like this, I think it's a good one. That's the recognition for them. People need to know what they do, to make the theater experience beautiful for people. So I am happy that this is happening. And for my friend too, Ola Wakon, I think it's a good one that he's presenting the book today.
It's a good innovation. It has been happening in Ondo State, where we have the drum festival. So if it's coming to Abuja, it's a good thing for us to experience in Abuja. So it's something that has been going on, so it's not new. So we are happy to have it in Abuja instead of traveling all the way to watch it. Yes.
Our culture and languages, they have been going into extinction. I think with this initiative, we can revisit them, and every other thing can be in place.
I like the way they interpreted, the play. Fantastic.
Art is spirit. Is what makes humanity beautiful. Now, drumming is the heart of gyration. Without drums, you could enjoy all the music that you want to, but ultimately, it is not going to have the texture that is needed to properly enjoy music, and that is my humble opinion about the issue. So to have a day set aside to celebrate individuals who have dedicated their lives to adding texture to life, to adding texture to music, then it is a beautiful thing. And I am here on behalf of myself and my friends to be able to be part of those who are celebrating this day and celebrating the practitioners who have been there before and who are presently trying to promote the art down the line.
Thank you so much. So, what do you think can be done? Do you think this is enough to, kind of set an advocacy for the drums and, let's say, other areas of arts in Nigeria?
Well, the beauty about, initiatives like this is, like I tell people more often than not, that no matter how you believe, a room needs to be swept, and no matter how proficient you are in sweeping, you actually do need to start the sweeping from one end of the room. So for me, this is a laudable initiative, and this is a starting of a sweeping from one part of the room. Before you get to the center of the room, you might find other people who are going to start sweeping from their edges of the room, and they'll meet somewhere in the middle. I believe that this can be one of those festivals that are celebrated on a even grander scale.
I think it's a good concept because it's a creative form of expression, and we have the pianist, we have the violinist, and there's different forms of kind of entertainment. So this also is very important, and I think this is very entertaining because they get to do they're telling us they're like instead of acting with their words and everything, they kind of. It's something you feel when you hear the drums. Is it like strong drums? Is it like very soft and things like that? So I think it's very entertaining.
Like it's really necessary because so many people don't have interest on drums and cultural stuff. But it's a good thing that we're trying to tell a story through drums and to create an awareness that drums can actually be something to live for, something that can inspire you, something that can teach you and can, talk to you physically, emotionally, and also like help you in relieving your stress and all that. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well, as a thespian, I'm crazy about drums. I love anything art. So I know it's going to be wow today. So I'm already eager waiting to watch and see how it will go. Because anything drum, oh God, it gives me another vibe that I'm so much interested and crazy about. So I just can't wait to enter the stage hall, to watch.
Thank you so much, man.
For a young boy who played drums a bit, like drums, the sets, it kicks in a lot of memories, great memories, I should say, right? So I think this is revolutionary because we don't seem to have a lot of conversation about drums. I still have friends and colleagues who are probably a bit taken aback because they feel this is not something we're accustomed to. But it's good that somebody is driving that narrative, and we hope we find a way to sustain it.
This is my third time that I'll be watching it, and I really, really enjoyed the last time that I've watched it, and I'm hoping that I'll enjoy it again.
Well, art actually brings out the best of every humanity. Art is real, it's not fishing. Art unites us, it brings out the best of society and helps unite globally. And in African context, art has been used severally to unite us.
So this is a Drummunication play, literally about drums. Have you seen something like this similar, or what do you think? What are you expecting from the play?
Well, as an African, we have been using drum to communicate for centuries. So yes, I have seen it, but not in this form. That's the reason why I have decided to pause a little bit of my files to come and observe it, so that maybe replicate it in Ghana.
Okay. You know, drum passes a message. It talks to us. And it was so clear that the message was that of unity, that of togetherness. The triplets went their separate ways, but eventually they came back because they know that they needed to be united in order to be able to survive in this world.
Well, from the production side, I would say we've given our best, and I pray God Almighty rewards us based on that. And the actors, they've given their best as well. They've, you know, when we talk about art comes from creativity and it comes from within, which I feel and I believe that everybody has given that to this production. Mr. Olawakon has given his best. He has done his research well. That is what we are seeing here. We're talking Africa, we're talking culture, we're talking about religion.
Special guests. We just want to use this opportunity to say thank you very much for honoring the Guild of Theatre